Hi friends, viewers. Today we will discuss about child custody related judgments. The Honorable Supreme Court delivered judgment on 6th May 2019 in this case. Tejaswini Gaud versus Sekhar Jagadish Prasad. This appeal arises out of judgment dated 6/2/2019 passed by the Bombay High Court. Wide criminal writ petition number 5214 of 2018. In this case, Bombay High Court held that the first respondent of father of the child being the surviving parent and the interest of welfare of the child, the custody of the child must be handed over to the first respondent father. So in this case, first respondent is father of the child and issued writ of habeas corpus directing the appellants, in this case appellant is wife, appellant to hand over the custody of minor child. Go through the last pair of the judgment. Taking away the child from custody of appellants and handing over the custody of child to the first respondent might cause some problem initially, but in overview that will be neutralized with the passage of time. However, till the child is settled down in the atmosphere of the first respondent father house. In this case, child is settled down father's house. The appellants number 2 and 3 shall have access to the child initially for the period of 3 months for the entire day, that is 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. So in this case, child is female child. In this case, female child. Even though the court preferred to stay with the father 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. The first respondent shall ensure to comfort of appellant number 2 and 3 during the such time of their stay in his house. After 3 months, the appellants number 2 and 3 shall visit the child at the first respondent's house from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So in this case, gave visitation rights to the appellants, that is mother, on Saturdays and Sundays. After child completion of 4 years, please go through the after child completion of 4 years, the appellant number 2 and 3 are permitted to take child on every Saturday and Sunday from the residence of the father. So, father 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. and shall hand over the custody of the child back to the first respondent. That is, in this case, first respondent is father before 5 p.m. For any further modification of the visitation rights, either parties are at liberty to approach the court. So, in case of any modifications regarding the visitation rights, they have to approach again Honorable High Court. So, in this judgment, Honorable High Court dated 6/2019 by Criminal MP 5/2/14 of 2018 is affirmed subject to the above directions and observations. So, in this case, Honorable Supreme Court equally shared, like equally give rights to the visitation rights to parent as well as wife and father. The appellants shall hand over the custody of child to the first respondent father on 10/5/2019 about 10 a.m. at the residence of the first respondent. Keeping in view of the interest of child, both parties shall cooperate with each other in complying with the direction of this court. Accordingly, this appeal is disposed of. So, this is the latest Supreme Court judgment. Go through the another, in this case, judgments. In this case, refer judgments. Though the referred judgments on behalf of appellants, it is very useful for practicing advocates as well as the criminal litigant public. And this judgment also referred on behalf of respondents. Go through the very useful judgments. Now another judgment, Sheila B. Das versus P.R. Sugasri, 2006 1 RCR Civil 758 Supreme Court, paras 27 to 29. Custody of minor girl, Hindu Minority Guardianship Act 1956, Section 6, Guardian Wards Act, Section 7 and 25 of Guardian and Wards Act. In this case, go through the short notes. After having obtained the custody of the minor child, the father does not appear to have neglected the minor or to look after all her needs. The child appears to be happy in his company. So we have to approach either mother or father. The court considered only for welfare of the child. So in this case also clearly shows he is also doing consistently well in school. Father appears to be financially stable and he is also not disqualified in any way for being the guardian of the minor child. So minor child welfare is the most important thing in this case also. The child also expressed her preference to be with the father with whom she feels more. So child opinion also a much more weight in this case. The interest of minor child will be best served if she remains with the father. So another judgment is there. Rajasthan Jayarath versus Monita. In this case, minor child Hindu Marriage Act Section 26 are in the care and custody of the mother, receiving maintenance under Section 125 CRPC from the father. Both the children are school-going children in this case. Mother receiving maintenance from the father. Very difficult to dislocate them from the place like Chandigarh, where the education facilities are comparatively better than Hyderabad. So court considered the welfare and education, some other comfortability of the children. Moreover, due to the long separation from their father, the children have lost interest in him. Order granted custody of the children to her mother upheld. So in this case, power of the mother issued their judgment. So another judgment is Mausami Mudra versus Jayanti. In this case, 2008 4 RCR Civil 551 Supreme Court. In this case, the paramount consideration, welfare and custody of the child, and no rights of the parents under the statute. Statute is whatever it may be. The only consideration is welfare of the child. It shows the judgment. Each case has to be decided on its merits. Other decided case can hardly serve and binding proceedings insofar as the factual aspects of the case are concerned. Please subscribe my channel for more child custody judgments part 2. Thank you viewers. Thank you for watching this video.